Hi, Kim Commando here. Well, first up, we have your digital life hack. And after that, I'm going to play a call from my weekend national radio show. Jeff Bezos is worth over $200 billion. He's surrounded by security teams, and Pegasus spyware still hacked his phone. What chance do you have? I'm Kim Commando for WebRoot. Start the new year with the best antivirus protection. My listeners get an exclusive 75% off at webroot.com/Kim. Pegasus is the nightmare scenario. It sees everything, cracks your encrypted signal in WhatsApp messages, takes over your camera and mic, total surveillance, and you'd never know. So how does it get in? A malicious link or sketchy app. But here's the scary part. Zero-click attacks. You receive a text message and boom, you're infected. You don't click or open anything. It just happens. Worried it's on your phone? Watch for these signs. Apps opening on their own. Battery draining fast. Data usage spiking for no reasons. Strange charges on your bills. Phone hot to the touch even when you're not using it. If any of this sounds familiar, don't brush it off as paranoia. Join almost 1 million folks who get my free newsletter every day at getkim.com. Next up, a call from my weekend show, The Kim Commando Show. Enjoy! Every business is asking the same question. How do we make AI work for us? The possibilities are endless, and guessing is too risky. Sitting on the sidelines is not an option. Your competitors are already making their move. This is exactly the solution I'd turn to. With NetSuite by Oracle, you can put AI to work today. As the #1 AI cloud ERP, trusted by over 43,000 businesses, it brings your financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM together into one single source of truth, making your AI smarter. It doesn't guess, it knows. It automates routine tasks, delivers insights, cuts costs, and powers fast AI decisions. Now with NetSuite's AI connector, you can take the AI you already trust and connect it straight to your business. This is not an add-on tool. It's built into the system that runs your business. NetSuite helps you stay ahead. Right now, get their free business guide, Demystifying AI, at netsuite.com/Kim. The guide is free at netsuite.com/Kim, netsuite.com/Kim.
Your Wish is Your Command is being called the greatest success book of all time, with over 100,000 five-star reviews.
I went from 5K on my bank account to 8 million.
My income doubled.
I was able to retire at the age of 31.
It reveals the missing key to the law of attraction. Your Wish is Your Command is now available on Amazon. Search Your Wish is Your Command on Amazon to get your copy today.
Mark in Cincinnati, you're a journalist. How do you feel about your job in artificial intelligence?
That's why I'm calling, Kim. I read your Current every day, and I love your jokes and puns in it.
Well, thank you.
I'm just trying to figure out. I'm a longtime journalist, and I don't know much about AI. I've read a lot about it. Don't know much about it. I just know I need to get involved in it, and I just want to know how and where should I go and what should I do.
Have you dabbled in it? I mean, do you want to become proficient at behind the scenes? Do you want to know how it works? What exactly are you looking to learn for?
Well, I'd like to know how it works and how I can adapt it to what I'm doing in my journalism.
As far as becoming a better writer or not becoming displaced?
Not becoming displaced would be nice.
Yeah. That's the hard part, especially when we start talking about writers. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday. Magazine company decided we're getting rid of all the writers. We're just going to use AI. But the problem is when you go and ask AI to write something, it doesn't have that soul yet. It doesn't have the cleverness that, for example, you'll see in my newsletter, in my humble opinion. Every word in there is put there is a deliberate word that's there. I don't use AI. I may use AI to structure the story, but I will actually write that story. And that's where you have to think about how you can use AI in your life and things that you are tasked to do. But as far as like learning about AI, there's a free course on Coursera by Andrew Neek, and that's NG, and AI for everyone. It's absolutely free. And so you can see how AI works and the impact on life and in business. IBM has a free course, Introduction to AI. And have you ever attended Harvard, Mark?
No.
Okay, so here's what you could do. The next family reunion, are you single?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll just say the next family reunion, you can look at everybody and they'll say, hey, Mark, what's new? And you're like, I took a class at Harvard. And I was like, say, wow, Mark, that's awesome. It's awesome. Because at edX, that's EDX, that's where you can take free classes from the Ivy League schools, of course. And Harvard has Introduction to AI. Their course is for free through edX. And then
Great.
it gives you those bragging rights. But one of the coolest things about AI, I was talking to my sister about this yesterday, because my sister is an educational psychologist. And you may have heard me talk about her before. She isn't a saint. She has a class in school in Southern California, where she takes kids who are on the spectrum, have severe learning disabilities. And I was telling her about deep research. Have you heard about deep research, Andrew?
Yeah, you've talked about it on the podcast.
Have you heard about it, Mark? Have you tried it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, deep research, amazing tool. And when you're using OpenAI, there's now a button right at the bottom of the prompt that says deep research. And I want you to think of it as, 10 to 12 people in a room that will look up anything that you want them to look up and then give you back 100 to 200 page report in less than 4 minutes.
Wow.
So in her case, I was explaining to her that if she has a particular student, I don't want to get into details, that has a real bad learning disability that's based on genetics. So I was explaining to her that she could do deep research, put in this genetic issue, explain what his situation is, and then it would come back and do a whole report, a whole curriculum based upon this child's needs. And one of the best ways to use AI is to just dive into it. Go into ChatGPT, start looking at the prompts. But remember, you have to tell it what you want it to be. I want you to be a legal expert. I want you to be compassionate. I want you to be a marketing pro. I want you to be a data analyst and look at all my competitors and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But again, the easiest way to get into it. So which one do you use? Use
ChatGPT.
That's when I used to. ChatGPT. I've tried Perplexity. It used to be good. It doesn't seem as good as it was when it first came out. Claude is okay. Gemini's bad. Gemini's just bad.
I was against using ChatGPT in the beginning because I didn't want it to steal my creativity or have it mold my own creativity as a radio show host. But now I use it as a brainstorming session where it'll say something and I'll just riff on it or I'll improve on it. It's really amazing.
It is. It truly is amazing. Hey, want to stay in the tech know without wasting your time? Join nearly 1 million folks who get my free newsletter, The Current, where you see the latest in tech in just 5 minutes every single day. You're just going to love it. It has a 5 out of 5 star rating over on Trustpilot. Sign up right now at getkim.com. That's getkim.com.